Hello Sagittarius and welcome to Truth Well Told Tarot. This is Andrea and I'm here to do your 2025 yearly tarot reading for the sign of Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. So I hope you're well. As always, the reading won't be for everyone. Take what resonates for you. So welcome Sagittarius, let's see what we have for you. I'm going to do as I always do. We're going to pull one card by month, go through the energies and messages that I'm getting intuitively. And then we will pull some oracle cards at the end for you. As always, take what resonates. This won't be for everyone. So we start with January, the Hermit, some reflective time. We have another major arcana, the Empress. That's February. March, the Knight of Wands. 10 of Cups, April. 10 of Pentacles. Wow, two tens next to each other. That's May. We have the Hierophant in June. Queen of Cups can be Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, male or female, or the energy of the card. Somebody in touch with their heart, their feelings, their emotions, could be you. That's July. August, we have the Five of Swords. September, we have a Knight of Cups, two knights underneath each other as well. And we have the Nine of Pentacles, October. An Ace, we have the Ace of Swords, November. And we have Sagittarian energy, the Nine of Wands in December. All right, Sagittarius, we're going to go through the months one by one. So the Hermit. The Hermit can be linked with healing or a healer. You could be becoming a healer or connecting to a healer of some kind. So that might well be significant for you for January. It could be for you or someone close to you. It could also be finding solutions in terms of healing. Somebody giving you wise advice or sage counsel in some way would be a very powerful indication of that too. However that healing manifests for you. The Hermit as an energy is all about shining the lamp and really connecting to source as well. This Hermit has walked a path already and they're at some kind of point. And now they need to really illuminate themselves in terms of where to go from here. And they do that by looking back on the experience that's led to this point. The experience, the knowledge, the wisdom, what they've learned, and how they apply that now in terms of how you move forward. So it can be very, very powerful in terms of finding answers, finding solutions. It can be about getting sage advice from somebody as well who is sharing their wisdom with you. It can sometimes be advice to do that too. But this is the energy at play here. You're getting answers, you're finding wisdom, but sometimes we need to remove ourselves from a situation and reflect, to think, get a little bit of space as well, and that would be recommended here as well. But powerful energy in terms of letting wisdom be your guide, in terms of what's led to this point and how you use that wisdom and experience and knowledge to light the path in terms of how you move forward. Again, somebody could be helping you do that as well. So we have an Empress in February. She's such a big energy. So an Empress can be linked to a mother or mother figure or the importance of motherhood. She can represent pregnancy as well. That might well be significant for you here. The Empress as an energy can be the birth of the new, giving birth to new things. She's very creative, so very good in terms of new creative ideas, new creative projects, initiatives. Very good also in terms of money areas and new abundance. It can also represent new love or a period of self-love. Between these 2 months as well, if you've been going through some health or healing issue, whether it's with you or someone close to you, these cards can also be about nurturing something back to health and embracing the new. So again, however that manifests for you too. And you could see that in terms of, again, physical health. For some of you, it could also be financial or healing in terms of love, romance too. Healing with people who are connected to us. So this can be a very powerful 2 months of that too, but it's not limited to that. So much can happen in different areas of our life in a month, let alone, let alone a yearly reading. So I'm just taking the energies individually, but there could well be some kind of overlap here. Either way, you're finding a way forward in terms of how to bring new energies into your life. And there is that sense of healing and abundant and bountiful energies here. The advice with the Empress, I want to say here, Sagittarius, as an energy also is, remember your worth, remember self-care, remember self-love, remember what you deserve and nothing less than that. The Empress is bountiful. She likes fulfillment. She likes respect and appreciation. And so if you're dealing with a situation that might be challenging in some way even, this is hold those values really dear to you and stick with those values. This would be the energy here too. Because the Empress wouldn't accept less than what she deserves. Respect, honor, respect, honor, appreciation, love, care, however that manifests for you. So we have the Knight of Wands. Now, the Knight of Wands, the court cards can mean a number of things. So in business, the Knight of Wands, again, right next to the Empress as well, the Knight of Wands can be about opportunity. Knights can bring in offers and opportunities for change. This is a fire energy, so maybe a fiery opportunity connects to your passion, something that connects to your heart and soul, something that you'd likely be really excited about. This can represent change, so very positive change on that basis as well. So offers and opportunities for change. The Knight of Wands can be in other life areas as well. If you're waiting for the green light or go ahead on a situation, whatever that situation would be, it could be anything. It could well be a home project, or the go ahead on giving some kind of go ahead on a paperwork or approval, stamp of approval. This would be a very good energy of all systems go, go, go. So a green light to go, a green light to move forward. If you've been encountering some stuck energy and you've been waiting for the stamp of approval or green light in some way, this would be a very resounding energy of that. Now, it can represent someone connecting to our passion, our desires. The Knight of Wands sometimes gets a bit of a bad rap about a bit of a player energy, which it can be. Again, with the Empress next to the Knight of Wands, it can be to do with self-worth, self-love, and nothing less than that. So if you felt that you've been messed around by somebody is on and off again in terms of a relationship, they're in and out of your life and they're back in again. It could well be that there's some kind of choices to make in terms of holding your own value and self-worth the highest, first and foremost, in how you approach this. So that would be the energy here. But the Knight of Wands can also be about new, change in terms of someone coming on the scene. And it's exciting. There's interest, there's passion, there's desire. So it's not limited to just player energy. It can be sometimes when someone just comes into your life and you're just kind of, you just feel that sense of that spark, that passion, that chemistry, somebody who has a potential to change your life in some way. This can be that kind of energy here. So someone new and exciting. We have the Ten of Cups here. Ten of Cups has a strong link with home, family, relationship. So there could well be significance of family here, the significance of a relationship, generally long-term committed. It can also be about moving a relationship to the Ten of Cups status as well. Long-term committed relationships, marriage, happy home, happy family. It can be linked with things like children, pregnancy, new additions to the family, home property. It's the feeling where everything comes together and feels like it's falling into place, and there is that sense of harmony. Now, yes, other aspects of life, even if you've been challenged in other areas of life, this card is indicating that it's all coming together and all falling into place again. It can sometimes be, I always call it the rainbow of blessings, but it can also be that sense of the rainbow after the rain as well. But feeling that sense of you could also be connecting to family, traveling to family, connecting to wider family as well. Yeah, just lovely, lovely energy there. Falling back on family in some way too. Moving or relocating near family. Because we do have the Ten of Pentacles here. You know, these three cards can actually link with things like marriage, long-term committed relationships as well, but not limited to that. So we have another 10, and the 10 of Pentacles can also be linked with family, long-term committed relationships, putting down roots. It can even be more practical as well. So if there have been, if you've been wanting long-term stability and security, financial success and wealth, that has a positive effect on your home, your family, your relationship. This will be a very positive sign in terms of changes in terms of money or the opportunity to, it's one of the wealth cards of tarot, goal achievement, financial success, long-term stability, abundance is available to you here as well. It can also be about, like I said, for some of you, moving or relocating home. Could be to really put down roots with someone for the long term. For others of you, it could be moving near family. The additional message with the Ten of Pentacles, it can be to do with family business, inheritance as well. It can also be to do with retirement as well, or a significant sum of money coming in, however that manifests for you. Like I said, it's one of the wealth cards of tarot as well. So again, however that manifests for you here, Sagittarius, is what I have for May. So powerful energy with the Hierophant in June. So the Hierophant is always a bit of a mystical card because it really is connecting to spirit. You're first and foremost being told that a higher power is at work in June, and sometimes we just have to have faith. A lot of the times spirit will work through people in our life or a person to bring us the help that we need as well. So that might manifest as a person or a significant person. The Hierophant can be a holy person, a teacher or a mentor, or somebody whose spirit is working through, even a network of some kind. The Hierophant can be linked with traditional institutions, so family, long-term committed relationships, marriage, education, religion, hospitals, police, and so on and so forth. So if those areas apply to you, it might well be spirits working through a person, a network, to support you, to support you on your journey in some way. You might also be discovering your faith or, leaning on your faith in some way. And it might well be there's a sign here of answered prayers in June too. Very connected to the higher realms. Spirit really, and it's such a beautiful energy, the Hierophant. Sometimes when we encounter situations and we say, what's it all about? How do I deal with this situation? We kind of search for that kind of meaning in life, or we question it in some way. This can be about surrendering and really connecting with the higher realms and potentially receiving answered prayers on that basis. But very good in terms of, again, for some of you it could well be marriage, long-term committed relationships, moving to the next traditional step in terms of a relationship, again, moving in together, putting down roots together, adoption, children, marriage, or an institution of some kind that's significant for you. But if you're not sure what to do as well, this can be a great advice card in terms of somewhat spirit working through a person or individual to really guide you in how you move forward here. July, we have the Queen of Cups. So if this is your energy, it's about choosing from the heart and letting your heart lead the way, and also trusting your instinct as well. Because the Queen of Cups doesn't open up to everybody. You know, she is somebody who is very measured and very balanced in terms of her emotions and feelings, and likes to wait for the right kind of love, the right kind of emotional fulfillment, emotional bonding. So this can be a very powerful energy in terms of self-love. Also a great energy of self-worth with this card. Staying emotionally imbalanced in a scenario here. But also remember to open your heart to the right kind of love, advice, guidance, bonding. But sometimes also to understand what's not worth opening our heart up to as well. So this is the energy at play here. The Queen of Cups can be a person of influence here who might be offering you love as well, or helping you with love energies or heart energies. She is a very kind individual, male or female, somebody who knows emotions and feelings and heart-centered energy well. So again, with the Hierophant and the Queen of Cups, it could well be Spirit is helping you in some way, June and July, navigate a situation. Could be to do with heart matters. And it might well be significant for you here. This is generally quite a kind, compassionate, always a very good listener, always seems to have your best interests at heart. A sibling, a mother, can be a parent in a general reading, a good, very deep connected friend in some way, but it can also be romantic love as well with the Queen of Cups. Yeah. There is also an energy here, I want to say, of don't deny if you feel vulnerable in a situation, embrace that. Embrace your vulnerabilities, because that's where your strength is. You know, if you're feeling vulnerable in some way, it's about really connecting to your heart, self-love as well, but also knowing yourself, knowing your own heart, and allowing yourself to be vulnerable and even open up to situations where there is vulnerability, but feeling that it's the right kind of connections that you're making as well. So this can be very significant in terms of not letting your vulnerabilities stop your growth, but actually embracing your vulnerabilities to grow and to expand in your life in some way. There's a lot of strength and power in embracing all our emotions, and that's what the Queen of Cups knows very well. So we have the Five of Swords. This is August. In its purest form, the Five of Swords can be a card of a hard-won victory. So if you're competing for something, or you're going for something and other people are going for it as well, or you're in a situation where you're battling, or there could be arguments or conflict, again, however that manifests for you, the Five of Swords is a hard-won victory. So you're the victor. This is your success. This is your triumph here. So if you're waiting to hear for that, this would be a very good card on that basis. Now, the Five of Swords also asks you to evaluate, and again, it could well be linked with this self-love energy here as well with the Queen of Cups. Five of Swords can be linked with conflict, arguments, fallout, someone being disrespectful, or it could be a group of people as well. So it could be a friendship circle, a social circle, a work circle, a neighborhood thing. I mean, however this manifests for you. But the Five of Swords is asking you what's worth your time. You know, what is worth your time? Is this worth it for you? Because the fives can cause unrest, upheaval, unsettling energy. And sometimes this person can choose to remove themselves from a person or a group of people that don't serve their highest good. So it might well be that you have that question or choice to make here, this month here, Sagittarius as well. And it's about doing what's right for you. And for some of you, it might well overlap with the Queen of Cups energy, self-love, self-respect, self-care first and foremost, and choosing who you open your heart to and who you're choosing not to. Like I said, there's a lot of power in our emotions and feelings. If someone's doing something disrespectful to you, causing you hurt, upset, arguments, fallouts, disagreements, and that is going on. Again, the Knight of Cups next to this, and it's not limited to that, but the Knight of Cups next to this can be an offer of apology, a peace offering, an offer to move forward and bring positive change, get back on track. So there could well be a scenario here, Sagittarius, on that basis. If it's not linked to those other months, and we are looking at September now, the Knight of Cups is, again, emotions and feelings. This can represent new love, just following your heart to embrace positive change as well. It can represent, this can represent bonds, love. Again, it can represent new love. It can also represent someone reaching out, offering you love and help and support and guidance. So if it's not to do with love areas, it can also be an offer of support. Now, because it's such a significant energy here, Sagittarius, I would consider this. If this is an offer of help, support to do with heart matters, just be aware that Spirit's probably working through that person who's offering you help. Is there anything that I can do? Do you want me to do this? Do you want me to take that? Do you want me to do that for you? Do you want me to give you some kind of help or support in this area? It's driven by love, but it can be in whichever life area as well. So however that manifests for you, there is a significant offer, heartfelt offer. And if it's not to do with love areas in particular, and again, love areas can be, romantic, they can be family, can be friendships. But if it's not to do with love areas, it could well be that there's an offer of support or help that's significant for you, and Spirit's working through that person to bring you some kind of support or help here. Sometimes that can be advice. Sometimes it can be financial. Sometimes it can be, helping you to do jobs, or helping you to fulfill responsibilities, or helping take the work off you in some way, or the load off you, or I'll do this, don't worry about that. If I do this, you go and do that. This is the energy at play here. October, love this energy. You've got the 9 and 10 of Pentacles this year as well. So the 9 of Pentacles is standing in your own self-worth, self-value, self-care. It's very empowered. It's a very strong energy. You're somebody who's not afraid to be on their own as well. So there could well be choices on that basis in terms of whether you choose to be on your own or not. If you are considering, again, starting your own business, for example, some of you, if you had your own business or wanted to add another string to your bow, or wanted to go it alone in some way, if, for example, a partnership wasn't working out for you, a business partnership, and you wanted to do something your own, the 9 of Pentacles can be about entrepreneurship. So it's a very positive time in terms of, having your own business and actually doing a really good job at it. This is financial wealth, abundance, success, knowing that you've got all the capabilities that you need to do something yourself as well. Manifest money, manifest success. It can represent also getting back on your feet financially as well. If you're waiting for a sum of money to come through and it's about getting what you deserve, the 9 of Pentacles is also to do with a sum of money as well. But very empowered energy. Very empowered energy indeed. So we have November time here, Sagittarius. We have an ace. The Ace of Swords. The Ace of Victory, the Ace of Triumph, the Ace of Success, the Ace of Breakthroughs. So there could well be some significant breakthrough coming in. It could link with that Nine of Pentacles. These 2 months could overlap, but it's not limited to that. The Ace of Swords can mark a brand new path, but it can also be decisions, communication coming in that are significant victory, triumph, success, breakthroughs for you. A lot of the time we've had to climb a lot of mountains to get to this point with the Ace of Swords. We feel that we've been on that kind of roller coaster going up and down, but finally we get the decision, we get the clarity, we get the breakthrough. So again, you might be experiencing something here in November, but this is a very, very powerful energy of spirit reaching out, handing you the sword of victory, triumph, success, because you deserve it, because you've climbed a lot of mountains, because you've got yourself to this point. And this is a deserving breakthrough as well. It's very empowering as well. The Ace of Swords can also be about seeing the reality of situations here, dealing with the truth, seeing the truth of a situation, and that gives you an opportunity to make healthy choices in where you go from here. So for some of you, you might be no rose-tinted glasses. This is about seeing the truth. And then having clarity in terms of how you need to move forward, make healthy changes in whichever area of life is for you. It's also a very positive time in terms of a brilliant idea. So it can be breakthroughs on that basis where it's like a eureka moment. So you could be having like a very powerful idea or solution or breakthrough of that kind as well. It's very mental. So this is gifted to you from God, Spirit, the universe as well. The Nine of Wands, with these two cards next to each other, the Nine of Wands, if you're waiting, if you've been persevering on a path and you've been challenged and tested, but actually you're near the end of this now, it might well be that a breakthrough is coming in just at the right time for you between November and December. The Nine of Wands is the wounded warrior energy, and it can be about being tested with you on a journey. It can also be if you're helping somebody else out as well, or helping carry the load, the responsibility, the duty, the work, the pressure with somebody else as well, sharing that with someone else too. So this can be, you're nearly at the end of something here. You've come so far in your journey and you're being told, remember that, remember how far you've come. This person has amassed 9 wands, 10 being a completion. So you're nearly at the end of something here, and it's always darkest before the dawn. Can sometimes be a bit of a dark night of the soul energy as well. There's levels to this, but you're nearly there, and it might well be one practical thing to deal with, one practical thing to finish off. It could well be anything really, but and that will be it. That's done and it's dusted, and then the load is lightened. So you might be dealing with that kind of scenario in December here, Sagittarius. It is Sagittarian energy. You're being watched over in this energy. This is the moon in Sagittarius, and not everything is going to be clear to you. And sometimes we don't realize how far we've come, and actually the fact that you've only got one final push, and then you're done. It can be linked with hidden blessings and the fact that you're being watched over, spirit working behind the scenes to bring you what you need as well, working with you in tandem on this journey. So take heart in that, in the sense that even though this requires further perseverance, actually it's not much more. One final push and then you're done. It's finished, it's over with, it's done. And it might well be that's what you're doing and the breakthrough comes in for you. It can be something that might challenge you, your home, your family. It can be to do with, and however that challenge manifests, it can be to do with health areas as well, the Nine of Wands. Again, for you or someone close to you here, where you're absolutely determined, you're tired, you're exhausted, but you're absolutely determined to see something through and be there for somebody else as well. And you're the wounded warrior. This person is tired, they're exhausted, they have a few kind of like battle wounds, but they're not defeated. In fact, they are still a warrior. And that's what you're being told to remember. Embrace that warrior spirit. It is fire energy, and it is Sagittarian energy too. So let's pull you a couple of fortune cards for 2025. What do we have for Sagittarius for 2025? Angel spirits, guides, thank you. Patience, number 24. Slow down, change your attitude and clear your mind is the first energy. We have number 12, the Fool. Have courage to embrace change. Take risks, be adventurous. Let's see what we have for you as a power animal oracle card. What do we have for our lovely Sagittarians 2025? Angel spirits, guides. 2 cards. We have Bear, boundaries, stand your ground. And we also have Lynx, discernment, look beyond immediate appearances. Let's pull you a destiny card, Sagittarius, and see what we have for you. What do we have for 2025 for our lovely Sagittarians, angel spirits, guides? Message for Sagittarius, thank you. We have love. Beneath that I did look, and I've got power as well. So let's read love. We have the wild rose. Love is all around you. Love is coming into your life. You are already more cherished than you can possibly know. Indeed, you are a sacred vessel for love to flow through you when you stand in the center of it all. All is well, no matter what is happening around you. You know that you are loved and that you are lovable. You know that there is nothing that you need to do to deserve love. You are enough just as you are. The Creator is love, and in the depth of your soul, you are love. In matters of the heart and romance, all is healing or is already healed. In terms of self-love, your confidence and self-esteem are growing as you take time to cherish and care for yourself. With that, we have power. Mountain thunder is the picture. This is your time. This is the time to claim your power and step into your potential. This doesn't necessarily mean that you will be without fear. You might feel uncertain, but do it anyway. Be courageous. Let the world hear your voice. Take a stand. Stand up for yourself and for others. Share your passion. Teach from the heart. Write, and your words will have great meaning. Hold your body as if you are incredibly valiant, noble, and brave. After all, you are. And let's finally pull an Archangel Michael message for the year. A strong sense of coming into your own this year here, Sagittarius. What do we have for Sagittarius? We have number 14, have no fear. Fear is a trap of the ego. Allow me to use my sword of light to free you from the disquieting feelings holding you back. Let's pull one more. What else do we have for Sagittarius? Yeah, that was what I was saying at the beginning of the year. Prioritize self-care, number 24. You do so much for others. It's time for you to experience the love you deserve and let others help you. Sagittarius, that is what I have for you for 2025. I hope you enjoyed your reading. If you did, please do like, share and subscribe. I wish you a wonderful year, and I'll see you next time.